Remember to comment below if you want more videos about one specific topic, and do single quote forget to subscribe to the channel.
Ways to recover after a partner has cheated. Finding out that your partner has cheated on you can be one of the most devastating experiences of your life. For many people, it isn't just the sex, it's also the extent of the betrayal. The reason it is called cheating is because you as the innocent party are being deprived of what you have a reasonable right to expect within a relationship, such as time spent together, physical and emotional intimacy, respect, and so on. Finding out that your partner has been giving these things to another person while you have been doing without can be humiliating and infuriating. The lying and deception can magnify those feelings even more. It is like you've been living with a stranger and don't even recognize the person you cared for anymore. Recovery is a process, yet it is possible for couples to recover from infidelity, provided they follow a few essential steps. Both have to agree they want to try to mend their existing relationship. Affairs rarely come completely out of the blue. There must be some causes and conditions which contributed. Tracing back to them, such as a feeling of neglect after a baby was born, can often help a couple get back on track. On the other hand, if the cheater has decided the relationship is over and wants to try to start a new life with their lover, there is not much point in trying to patch things up. Each person has to take responsibility. No one is perfect, so playing the blame game is not going to work. No one is making excuses, but there might be reasons for the affair which need to be addressed seriously, no matter how difficult they might be. The affair has to end as far as possible. The cheater needs to stop seeing the other person. This could be tricky if they have drifted into an affair with a colleague or neighbor, but boundaries need to be set. Honesty is the best policy. There's no need to go into every gory detail about your intimacy with another person, but the cheater needs to be honest when answering questions about the affair, however painful it might be. If you missed your spouse's birthday party because you were shacked up with your lover, this is not going to be the easiest thing to admit, but it is the only way to move forward and heal. It also helps stop them jumping to conclusions. If you missed it, maybe it had nothing to do with your lover, and everything to do with an emergency at work. This also helps the injured party to determine what is true or not within their relationship. They feel lied to, betrayed, and deceived. It's as if their whole foundation has been shaken to the core. They need to trust their judgment again, which can usually only happen through things like granting access to computer and cell phone passwords so they can have peace of mind. Think of it as the cheater being on probation and needing to prove they are committed to making things work. Be honest about the reasons for trying again. If a couple has no children, it may be easier to walk away. Some couples with children, however, decide to stay together just for the sake of the kids. This may preserve the household, but the children are going to know the parents are at odds with each other. The older they are, the more likely they will be to figure out what is going on. The last thing you want is for them to take sides or blame one parent over the other. You also don't want them to think that your love for them can change or be easily transferred as it was in the affair. It's important to be clear about all the reasons why each partner has decided to try again. Recovery may not happen, but at least you will be clear about your priorities and boundaries going forward.
I know that you like it like that. I wear designer, check the name on the tag. White fox fur on my jacket. Excuse me, that's